excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Two. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Flushed out right. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They're going right back to Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now Geno. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
368!
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Dalton here from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Dalton off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Dalton's going to sneak it, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front,
just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So Dalton now. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Passing, it's Dalton. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Andy Dalton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Geno now to throw. This complete to Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
What a tug of war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Dalton. Again, it's Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To the air again, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown. Noah Fant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Throwing, Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see, maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And Dalton will just sneak it.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them, and the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's Dalton. That one complete till again. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here comes 2nd down. Dalton. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
368.
Here's Dalton. It's caught by Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. He will push his way down to about the 14.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Smith to throw.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Smith's going to throw it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.